Hi, Sheldon. How you doing, buddy? Hi, Fernando. How you doing, buddy? Oh, beautiful day. Welcome to the 10-acre woods. My name's Mark, and everybody seems to be happy out here in the yard. You wouldn't know it from the beautiful day we're having, but we're starting to get down into the low temperatures, so below freezing point. So we've been making some adjustments in the yard, and one of them has been closing off the main shelter structure. Somebody's rooting in the mud. Hey, Piper. So with the freezing and the rain we've had recently, our swale here is a little bit mucky. The other thing we've done is we have closed off our rabbit habitat, I guess you could call it, as well as duck, goose, and rooster area. So we'll get to that in a minute. So we've been building that over the last few weeks. So this is the rest of the building here. We started off by closing this off with wood, putting wood up there. But on sunny days during the winter, we found it was actually colder inside the building than it was outside. So over the last, I guess this is the second year, I believe, we've done it this way. The sun comes in through the poly and actually warms things up during the cold winter months. So it's actually warmer in here than it is outside. So we have Bronwood, and we have Petunia here, George, and no, that's Petunia. Again, the two, the mom and daughter. This is Petunia, and this here is Billie Jean. So we've got our roosters that are running around here in the yard. So they will, actually they do now, they go into that enclosure, and they roost in there with the rabbits and the ducks, and of course the Muscovies. Now, talking about the Muscovies, we have quite a few Muscovies on yard, and Muscovies are native to northern South America. They can be seen in areas such as Florida. I've even heard that they are actually wild in the UK as well. But they can't handle temperatures down below minus 10 Celsius. They aren't built like a standard duck that can actually stay out all winter long. So we've got our Muscovies here. We've got some more over there. We've got some more here. So, and these guys recently came in, this flock here that's kind of gathered together. So, getting to the building here. So the entrance, we're probably going to close this off and have the entrance from the other side, because the female Muscovies will just be able to jump over top of that. Males actually will probably be able to do that as well, but we have what's called the duck door down here, so they can kind of go in and out as they need. When it does get down below minus 10, we will likely close that area off. So this year, they have quite a bit more area, and actually it's quite a bit warmer in here just as I walk in. So the idea is, there's one of the boy rabbits. He's checking out the girls. Way over on the other side. So these are the two outdoor runs here. That's the female area, and of course the male area is on this side. So previously what we've done is we've taken the male rabbits. There's not a whole lot of each. There's about half a dozen of each. And we put them into the barn. And then we've used this area as a shelter for the ducks and roosters and geese. But it's just a small area. Having that area there and this area here is just not a whole lot of area. Especially since we've got more ducks this year. I think we've got quite a few more Muscovy ducks. So we've been spending time setting things up. So this shelter is 11 feet across by, what is it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 feet long. Our new garage or shelter that we built for the vehicle and for the tractor is 32 feet long. So this is the same type of material, metal shelving units. So we've gone and we've cut out little sections here so we can hang the waters. So the waters will be out here. This looks quite messy. We're kind of learning this. There is an adjustment on the inside of this. We're gonna have to close it down to its minimal because the ducks get in here and just spread it all around. So it's kind of a learning curve on that. And then we've got a couple more water dishes out there. And here's just some of the roosters that come and go. So the inside rabbit area. So the girls. Hi girls. How you doing? Hi. Oh, stretch. Somebody was sleeping. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Billy. So Billy was inside with the, no, there's another one there. And then another one out yonder. So Billy was inside with the hens, and he was the lucky rooster to stay indoors with them, but he was getting a little bit too aggressive. So we decided we would set him outside, and he kind of likes hanging out in here with the rabbits. So he is a Polish rooster, and we've got a few of them on yard. All right, so everybody's got a lot of hay, everybody's eating, and a night getting ready for the winter time. This down here is Daisy. She's kind of one of my favorites. She's a calico. She's cute. She's just, she's a little escape artist though. Right, Billy? Are you keeping these girls happy? They probably don't care, right? So I don't know why he hangs out in here. This area up top here is usually where all the roosters roost for the night. So we have to make sure we don't put the water down in that area. Oh, and he's gone. So those two outdoor runs, the one on this side actually has wire underneath it. And these get locked. Make sure those stay locked, because you boys, we gotta watch that you guys don't get, hey, don't get over to the girls, because that would be a problem. So here's the boys in here, and they've got their little condo units up here. Years ago we built these as rabbit hutches that would close off, and we would maintain different rabbits. But over the years we changed things up and decided that they would run free. We do watch them because there is some fighting that can happen, but it happens for a short amount of time as long as they have a bunch of room. Which you can see they do. There's another rooster out there in there. So underneath this area, we don't have, actually I don't think we have any mesh under here. We do have, well, at least around the outside where we've got the blocks. You can't really see them too much, but they're patio stones that go around the outside. I believe the center section, which is dirt, it looked great when we built it, but then when the rabbits get in here, they kind of mess things up a little bit. We got a bunch of sticks and wood for them to chew because their teeth do always grow, so you need something in there so that they can naturally wear down their teeth and not the building like we have learned from the past. So we've had to replace boards just because of chewing. So that is the boy area. And then we also have pigeons randomly. they've got the upper apartments, so the rabbits don't get or can't get up into this area. So this is where the pigeons take over. The upper, there's another section up here. Usually there's one sitting over here as well. And you'll find them randomly around. There's another one in that back far corner as well. She looks like she is. No, she's actually in there. Thought maybe she was out. Now I can hear another cooing of a pigeon. Oh, right behind me here. Hey, bud? Is there a girl back there somewhere? There probably is. So this is all our winter hay that we have here for the horses and our two goats, our two stud goats, which will be going into the front section, or sorry, into the back section, the main section, usually at the end of October, so in around Halloween, the 1st of November. Hey, Levi. Hi, buddy. Did you get some treats this morning? What's your tongue doing sticking out? Hey. Okay, so speaking of water, what we are planning on doing, it's in the works. It's been shipped. We're getting some waterers from Gallagher Animal Management. So we're going to try something out a little differently this year. We want to make sure that we have water that's tall enough so that the goats, as well as the horses and ponies, can get in here and drink. You like your little house? Oh, you're gonna, what are you doing? But the thing is, they don't use all of the water in one day. So, but we do have to heat it. So we put in a water heater in there, and it's heating up the entire water. So if we can have a container that will, that is shallower, but also heats it, and its capabilities are also to plummet, and so it'll have water that continuously comes into it. So we've got one on order for here as well. We have another one on order for the main area, and then we have one for the pigs, because of course the pigs are quite a bit lower, and they just can't get into a container like that. So we're hoping to have those in the coming weeks. We're going to start off by hand bombing the water into it like we've done. It's just too late in the year to start worrying about irrigation and getting a heat trace in and pouring a slab to mount this unit to. So we're going to do it in two separate two separate configurations, I guess you could say. Just a standalone fillet, if that's something that you do, or if you have the capabilities of plumbing it yourself, you can anchor it, plumb it, and run electricity right through under the pad, and then it's automatic. So it'll be interesting, so stay tuned over the next few weeks and we'll get to that. All right, so yeah, so we've got Billy and Carl there in the background. Billy, Carl, and then Meadow and Levi and Daisy away in the back. So every weekend they get treats. I don't see anything left on the ground here. So they get broccoli and carrots. Oh, there's a little orange carrot sticking out of the ground that they missed. So every weekend, Marlene, one of our volunteers, comes out and she actually goes shopping and picks up and cuts them all up into different containers, and separates them in blueberries and peas. Actually, speaking of peas, that was Jasper in the video that he really likes peas. So he was just, Marlene felt that she was a basketball player trying to play defense, trying to get it, and he was humming away. So that was kind of cute. So in the barn, we've kind of gotten everybody else ready, and that is, well, mainly, I guess, just the chickens and guinea fowl, although there is one duck in particular, a little Scooby. So Scooby, Henry, and Pluto, these are, well, kind of our, yes, Pluto. They are our special little ones that we have, and they were out in one of the outdoor enclosures, just keeping them safe. Henry has actually been around for quite a while. I'm not really sure how old he is, but it seems like he is, he's probably got to be about 7 or 8 years old, I would think. But yeah, he's been around forever. So, the hens, and that reminds me, I've got to add, oh, Tara's already actually done it. We were busy yesterday doing all kinds of different things, and since we've added more birds in here, we wanted to mount the two other nest boxes. So we have a bunch of birds in here, and some of them are newbies, so we did get some in. Usually in the fall, if people don't have the capabilities of having chickens outside during the winter, maybe their building's not working properly, and they need another year to get things together, we will take them in. And so we've got some guinea fowl, and of course some chickens in here. These are all hens, so we have weeded out the roosters. This is the pen that Billy was in, and these are all hens in here as well as some guinea fowl and a young one. So that light-colored one there was a hatch from this year, as well as that one. And there is another Polish hen. So this is their area in here. They've got their nest boxes. Looks like there's no vacancy over there in the nest boxes. In the last video, we did talk about this here, how the chickens were roosting on the top of this feeder, and they were pooping over and right into the food container. So we've gone and added this piece of plywood on top, just to kind of protect that. And this is the remains of the melon, the cantaloupe that was put in here. They love their cantaloupe. Looks like there's one that's upside down. Oh, well, we'll have to flip that over, see if there's anything left in here. No, nothing left. And then of course on that side too, there's some cantaloupe. So the doors to the outside enclosures that we did a few weeks back, well, actually probably a couple months ago now, time flies when you're having fun, it is closed off. You can see there from that door, there's one on that side as well as one on this side. So the temperature being below zero at night, below freezing point, we want to make sure that the birds are healthy. We find that if you leave it too long and let them go out during freezing temperatures, in, out, they can get, well, basically catch a cold, catch pneumonia, going in and out. So we have decided to close off this now for the rest of the year. The temperature in here is stable, so there's not going to be any illness. We've never had illness by doing it that way, just stabilizing it. It's the same as, you know, if you don't realize it's wintertime and you go out in your shorts in the winter and go back in, you know, there's a chance that you too can get sick from that. So that's what we've decided to do on there. So all of the other pens are closed off. So there's nobody in here. This is where some of the birds were, the small hens and roosters, and then we went and separated them. We have our exhaust ventilation fan. You definitely need that during the winter months so that you don't get that ammonia smell that can come with a barn. So we will be bringing in some of the animals. It will be Moira, Sheldon, Onyx, as well as the two little lambs, which is JJ and Willow. So we're going to be bringing them in here because we have somebody that's going to be bringing, I think it's 3 goats. They're moving to another location, and in the move they don't have space for the animals. So we're probably going to have them for November, December, I believe it is, and they will be out in Sheldon and the sheep's area out there while we bring them in here. Now again, since we're bringing them inside, come January when the other goats go, or whenever that may be, we don't want to take these guys from inside the building and put them back out, because they can catch a chill, and not getting slowly acclimated to the cold weather. They'll be healthy and fine without catching any kind of cold. Sheldon, what are you doing? Is that your favorite scratch rock? Oh boy, it's good, eh? Nothing like a big boulder to rub up against. And then we have our two little lambs. We have Willow. Willow, are you busy eating? Yeah, little bits of grain on the ground. And then we have JJ. So these three here will be going inside, as I mentioned earlier, as well as Onyx and Moira. Hi, JJ. No, food takes precedence over camera time, obviously. They must be inside already. So this is the little shelter area that we put aside. And we have, oh, there's Moira there. Are you tucked into the corner, girl? Oh. And Onyx. So this is the shelter that the three goats that are coming in will have. Hi, Tinker. What are you doing? A little relaxing? Yeah. So the watering systems that I discussed earlier, we're thinking about putting one here because it has two sides to it. So we would cut a hole in the wire mesh there so that the animals on the other side could get it. And then of course on this side we would fill it and there'd be the other trough. Now the pig one, we may even put in the same region next year if that's the plan for plumbing it. Or we had thought about putting it inside the building, but my concern is there's going to be a little bit too much humidity inside the building for having a water container. Although the pig one has flaps on it, so that one should keep any humidity down. But this is going to be a learning curve, doing it in this kind of a setup inside of a building that is not heated and doesn't necessarily have any air movement flowing through it. Well, you can see how most of the leaves have now fallen. So we're now well into fall. I see Shanzi and Paula back there, and the boys. There's Jasper and Java over there. And I'm being followed by Tinker. Hi, what are you doing? I think I know what you want. So Tara and Tiana were in the garden last night. And they were pulling up all the carrots. So we got a whole bunch of carrots, we got a whole bunch of potatoes. It was just one of the jobs that she needed to clean out. And still lots of raspberries. So we've also been picking those raspberries in all of these raspberry bushes here. So they've done really well this year. The garden's pretty much done and harvest. There's a few berries in here that we can get in and take advantage of. Something to put on your cereal in the morning, which is always nice. Turbo, you want to mow, don't you? Yeah, I know what you want, buddy. You want to go in? What happens if I let just the two of you in? Okay, I know what's gonna happen here. All right, there we go. You're in. Oh, okay. There's Bronwyn. Bronwyn, you want to go in? Okay, you can go in. Oh, don't tell anybody else. Okay, well, okay, just you guys. Okay, all right, okay, all right. Well, okay, well then, I guess we'll just leave it open. The alpaca don't know. Oh, okay, now they do. Okay, there's Paula, and there's Shanzi. No, they know what the gate sounds like. They are in. Jasper, Java. Boys, yeah, you. I'm talking. Come on. Come on. Now, they've only been here a short while, so they don't quite know the routine. All right, well, we'll leave that open. All right, there we go. Look at the dogs. The dogs are up there. They're like, oh, what has infiltrated our yard? Oh boy. They don't take too fondly to the goats because they were in here with their kid goats last year, I think it was. Oh, here comes Atlas. And the Westies at the top, the one on the left, Toby, he got a little bit too close to one of the kid goats, and one of the mamas let him know, and he bolted. That's probably why he's still at the top of the stairs. And then Atlas, well, he is a Bernese Mountain Dog. He is a livestock breed, but he's just, he hasn't been raised as a livestock breed because we got him late in the year. It was December when we got him, and of course we're not going to put a puppy outside. So, you know, if we're going for another dog for a guardian, we would likely get a puppy in the spring so that he can grow up outside with the animals. Okay, I hear the geese. Come on, guys. Yeah. Come on in, join the party. Well, come on. Well, am I standing too close? All right, I'll back up. There we go. So like 80% of a goose's diet, if they can get it, is grass. So they love the grass. And there's Bubba, the Pekin duck. All right, well, we'll leave this open for a while and let these guys get their fill. Coco, what are you doing? What, do you think you're a goat or something? Well, that is it for yet another video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions or comments about the content that you saw here today, please leave it down below in the comment section. If you're not a subscriber, please click on that subscribe button. We're inching our way closer to 30,000 subscribers, so that's an excellent milestone. We've been making videos for now over 5 years. So if you haven't seen any of the other videos, I've seen some of your comments saying a few people want to binge watch. You can always go to the playlist, and I've made a playlist for all the different years, and you can kind of see the progression of our farm. Anyway, until next weekend, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.